Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Batistuta. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Ribery. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini with the clearance. Eto'o, he's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good foot in there. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, it's Batistuta. Milan finding their passes. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward.
Oh, terrible pass. Iniesta.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Ribery.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Zico does really well to win the ball there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got a side of goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Batistuta looking sharp there. And the keeper beats it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
That has ended up in no man's land. Van Bouten.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Iniesta. He has found a way through. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Costa Corta. Iniesta. Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Beckenbauer, and it's Ribéry. Nice sequence of passes, this. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Touré. Veron. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he'll shoot here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Yaya Touré. Eto'o. Batistuta. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta. Beckenbauer. He's had it taken off him. And here's Eto'o. Batistuta. Van Bouten.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Batistuta. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 10.
Here's the start of the second half.
Lasciano il campo per
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
il numero 18.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Veron. And that's another good win of the ball. Veron looking to run onto it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in plenty of space here. Messi could try cutting inside here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Veron. Now it's Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Iniesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of rip. And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. That is lovely. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Cleared without hesitation. He's cut it out. Iniesta. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Ribery. Nicely aimed pass. That is good alertness. And here's Ribery. And he was quick to react. And he's managed to gift it back. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Oh, played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Always onto this. That has not gone well. Oh, great play! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. Now, power or placement? One back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench, had a shot! Just a fraction high.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Turns and goes back. Kulusevski! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Kulusevski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And that is expertly dealt with. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they?
But it's Eto'o. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
And with that, the Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear. Lovely Kulusevski! That's a half-decent try. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Eto'o gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base The ultimate status symbol. Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Zico. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yaya Toure clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And they're on! Ribéry. And Neymar. Ribéry. And it's Iniesta. Messi. And that could set him on his way. Hits one! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribéry, Neymar. Has a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ribéry. Messi, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Veron. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Zico is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Iniesta. Iniesta running with the ball. Veron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Got a shot away! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi, he's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Played out to the right. Gently done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi gets into some space. Messi!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Good ball over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ribéry. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's got the shot away! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Decent hit! It's there!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Milan
Numero
can
17.
now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rummenigge. Oh, looks a smashing ball. There's the hit!
Eto'o really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, the movement in. And he's let fly! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Opts to play it back. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's Ribery. And here's Batistuta.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's through, it's one-on-one, shot a goal! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. Big chance, must be! He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto Carlos having a look. Great chance here to level it up. Might be dangerous. He's had a hit! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose.
Batistuta! Really well taken goal. They have turned it round again. Undoubtedly, one of the great games. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have... It's Eto'o! Chooses to go back. They're on! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 13. Beckham. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20. Kaká.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Eto'o. Rummenigge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely aimed pass. Van Bouten makes the interception. Conte, and it's Roberto Carlos. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Romario. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Minuti di recupero.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Kulusevski! Iniesta. Bellingham. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Van Bouten. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Eto'o taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the finish! They've scored! The
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tied to the score. Simple as.
Can he finish? That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Balten, Costa Curta, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot at goal! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Just a great hit! And it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped.
And the shot! Sticks it away! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. He can run onto that. Picked out brilliantly. Now the finish! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Zico. Veron. Mbappe. Veron. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. And it's Iniesta. 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar. Zico. Costa Curta. Zico. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. Ernest. Costa Curta. He's found a way through. Cannavaro. Now it's Zico. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's Thuram. He's going for goal! That's a throw. Veron. And here's Mbappe. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the arm. He's gone for goal! And he can't put it away.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Ribéry. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's put his foot right through that one.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Ribéry. Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that could set him on his way. Ribéry. No way through there. And he was alert to it. Neymar. But it's Thuram. Works it forward. Played back in. Ribéry. Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Batistuta. That's good play. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adams spots it and intercepts. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Batistuta. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, super find. Batistuta! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Milan have their second corner now. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ribery. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely pass. Oh, nice touch. Peron hits one! Oh, well played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure, got a shot away! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Zico, it's Zico! Quality ball, oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Messi. Messi! And that's wide.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And here's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini. That's tidy. And he's had a hit. Oh, denied at the last.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan have their third corner. And he'll shoot here! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Milan get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're up to 5 corners now. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had it taken off him. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nesta gets across to intercept that. The final 5 minutes. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's a chance! Sports officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ribery, and they can counter here. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Ribery. He has found the way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Zico. He's picked his way through. That's that, the end. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.